13 ways poems make something happen. The human voice speaks the world to life. It says, "This is what matters." A poem is born in music, even when estranged from its natural home. 2. A poem calls and it answers across the divides of time, place, and creed. Each line happens, then repeats, with widening scope and sound. 3. Poems attend to nuanced sound and the musical geometries of form. They revel in reveal, slipping the knots of logic with metaphorical dance. 4. The poet sees, feels, and names in all weather, adding gradations of light or shadow as required by life or the pleasures of song. 5. Harder days bring deeper measures. In bitter times, poetry is rarely surprised, as poets are often acquainted with the night. 6. The poet is no saint. That's a different job description. But many long for a higher world and evoke it with words. 7. When the bombing begins, those who can't stop it feel useless and despair that they in poetry cannot do more to save the world. 8. Poetry can't fire a gun or organize war strategy, nor are dictators and other killers interested in speeches. 9. But poetry has its ways and its power. It is the naming art. Anguish and grief lessen when shared in the morning light. 10. Amid the fog of war, it tries to resist the degradation of language to keep a space open for the human. 11. With a ripped sleeve, broken stone, or words of grace and pain, poetry shows the pity and the horror of war. 12. Those who have survived hell attest. Sonnets can save the human spirit even when in concentration camps. The words of poets ring out from beyond the grave. 13. But war and power are not all, not the best or most important part. When one sees a blackbird or a red cardinal, they might see snowy mountains and think of many things.